Capricorn, how we doing, love? So what was I saying? I could give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be perfect. Oh no, no. Otherwise you ain't worth it. Otherwise you ain't worth it. I don't know. Or whatever J. Cole said. I don't know. You had another song last night that was weird. It was called Knife Talk by Drake. It really puts me, I don't know. I got to keep it in perspective. A lot of you just have maybe a lot of mouths to feed, a lot of people in your group, a lot of people in your ancestral team. If you're anything like me, you got a lot of people that call you mom that I cannot claim on my W-2s. But some of these mothers are going to get a notice by mail. Ma'am, when I have to start doing roll call in my house, and I got to just name names until I get one of them right. Anyway, Capricorn, I'm just making light of things, but I do relate to your sign well. Yeah. I do think you have a strong spirit team, full of piss and vinegar. Very easygoing, but very optimistic, taking a lot of risks. I relate well to your sign. I'm Capricorn rising, and my daughter's a Capricorn. So, I get it. Don't make dollars, it don't make sense. We got to prioritize our time. So, the Fool was just in your pre-shuffle. Okay. So, what you can expect for the week? What's going on here? Honey. Okay. Capricorn, what we doing, man? Because I'm feeling some type of way about the first something we're doing here. I've never seen this spread come out before, ever. Your spirit team want to talk to you right off the bat. Okay, that's probably why I'm not used to seeing this. Yes, they do. This is your people. This is probably a very specific message. Six of Swords with the Judgment, because I've never seen this spread before, ever in my entire life. And usually I might have to get a Bible out to pick up what they're trying to put down. Where is my Bible? That's never a good thing to ask. I think I took it upstairs. I wish I would have. I used to keep it down here. I might still have one down here. The Hierophant. Yeah, this is God all over it. This is a spiritual ancestor. Yeah, they trying to get something through to you. Six of Swords, Judgment with the Hierophant. This is why I was like, what's this? I've never seen this before. Okay. Your spirit team has a message for you about this upcoming week. Lord. Oh, yeah. You got the whole... Have I ever said this for you before? I can't remember. I think so, Capricorn. You got a whole spirit team that's like the Policiana. I just said this for Aries. I know I did. I remember saying that for Aries. Six of Wands, Six of Swords. You are gang up here when it comes to spiritual entourage. Okay? You are gang. These two cards came out for Aries. Six of Wands with the Six of Swords. That's your spiritual entourage here, especially with the Judgment Hierophant. I'm definitely talking to somebody in my team, somebody in my tribe. Yeah, okay. It's off that song. I said, you just gotta be perfect, otherwise you ain't worth it. Okay. Well, only God himself can judge, and only God is perfect, correct? Yeah, figured that. Oh, Lord. Exactly. Judgment with the Hierophant. Only God can judge you. It's giving me a, what is the... better to be carried by 6 than be judged by 12, because I got the 12 here. Or better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. However you want. Some of you might feel the first way. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the judgment here comes to the Almighty God Himself. So either way be the way, because I feel like how I was trying to be cute there with that song, but really, not really. You just got to be perfect. Otherwise, you ain't worth it. Some of y'all are religious. And you feel like, and that's where your mind should be. I don't mean to make this about religion, but that is definitely what I'm seeing here. Definitely what I'm seeing here. Some of you are taking risks that just didn't land. Or you put too much on your plate. Something here is taking a little bit longer than what you anticipated for. You're getting a little upset. You've got a lot of divine protection. I will tell you that, a lot. I mean, 9 of Wands is protection. And I have to, this could mean a couple different things. But when I have it clarified by the Hierophant, a lot of you you have one hell of an entourage. That's all I can say. Spirit team entourage is, you are gang up in here as far as a spirit team. And I mean that like with all love and light. You get what I'm saying? But perfect is the Hierophant with the 10 of Pentacles. This is perfect. And I have a lot of people upset with you because you took a risk. You moved on into calm, cool, and collective waters. Whatever that risk was, landed you into success, big time. Now, the issue here is this is your life, your journey, and people are going to judge you off of the way you move because in order to stick out, you can't fit in. So you're being judged with a side eye, with a stank face. These are people that you see every day. They got a lot to say about you. Very accusatory messages. Accusing you of something to get this higher level of success because you seem to be looking good, living good, eating well. Truth be told, Truth Time Tarot, truth be told, you just got a hell of a lot of protection from a spirit team. Somebody's expectations here I don't know if this is you expecting this from yourself or expecting it from others or people expecting this from you, but they are expecting perfection. This could just be you. A lot of y'all just ain't with it. Too legit to quit. Yeah, if it don't smell right, you ain't got no time for it because your focus is so on success and forward movement. With the 10 of Pentacles, my focus here is winning, is the competition is me from last year. My focus is moving forward, keeping it cool, keeping it positive. But my focus here is my money. It's my family legacy. And there's preset judgments on that. Got a lot of divine protection here. Somebody here definitely living up to what their ancestors or parents wanted them to do. This is how my dad did it. This is how my mom did it. This is how my grandma did it. And this is, or others of you went a different direction and your family members here took defense to that, But you're doing well, doing extremely well. It's almost like agree to disagree if that's the case. Others of you followed right in line with your family. I can't tell here. I do see that your focus is on money. Something here you left away from. You left away from like deep, dark depression. You really managed to guide yourself into success. It's like somebody making lemons out of lemonade. You just realize it is what it is. You kept it pushing. You realize that everybody ain't going to be happy with the way you're moving out here. But at the end of the day, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. My chain says I'm doing well. My watch says I'm doing well. I check with God every day that He says I'm doing well. So, okay. It's a spread I've never seen before. I told you I got that knife talk from Drake. This is gang gang. Spirit guide card with the 6 of Wands. You're getting a lot of success because the risk that you could have took some risk when you didn't feel like it. Like, this is going through some type of mild sadness or depression, but still keeping it moving. Like, it don't stop for this. I don't have no time to be depressed. I've got to get out there. I've got to keep it moving. And some of you here have just really persevered and broke some type of little spiritual curse, voodoo, hoodoo, hex. You're like the very first successful one in your family, perhaps. You overcome a lot of challenges, a lot that your ancestors dealt with these challenges on their journey. Some of them failed. But you persevered. I think you might be a little younger with a knight, a fool, a knight. You got 2 knights. I think when I say young, I just mean, 40 or under. You're dealing with a little bit of feedback from your immediate family that's here on earth. They got some choice words for you, most likely. Somebody's expectations of you are that you're perfect, or you've placed these expectations on yourself. I'm not sure, but there's a perfect. You do know that the only person here is perfect is you're never going to reach God status, correct? The last person that tried to do that, Capricorn, the devil is your major arcana card, okay? Let's call the spade a spade. So if you're trying to be like God, you're going to try to be like Mike. You know that's going to fail you. It sank the Titanic. Just so we clear, boss. I don't think you are, but I'm not sure, okay? I know that Capricorns do rise to the occasion, regardless of what they're going through. I know that they do aim for perfection. What I tell you. So I don't have a perfection card in here, okay? But it's perception, which is a pretty close word to perfection. It's in the reverse, okay? The thing that this is, and I said this early in your reading, this is perception in the reverse. So the thing with perception is, in order to stick out, you cannot fit in. So some of the risks that you all have taken has disappointed members in your family. These risks that you took were definitely guided by a spiritual presence in your life. They knew what they were doing. And the way I'm seeing it, like you see him stepping out on a leap of faith and he's got that big stick in his hand. And this is somebody feeling uncomfortable with doing it. Like, whatever they're doing is causing sadness. Because it may not be what was best for all involved, but it's what is best for you. What I like about it with the spirit guide card is they on board, they on a boat with you. And they've led you right to success. Perception, what is the phrase I'm looking for? Perception is, I can't think of it. However these people are seeing you, you don't think like them. You don't. That's why you don't fit in. They don't see what you see. Some of these people weren't made to see what you see. This is like being able to read the Bible and understand it. When other people really need a tutor, they need a preacher to break it down for them because there's so many parables. You read through it very clearly, very accurately. I could be talking to a preacher. I know I have a lot of preachers that watch tarot. This is somebody that knows how to make lemonade. I mean, all this yellow. It's a very God-fearing, wow, wisdom. The wisdom is being clarified by the judgment and conviction. Conviction. Someone here is wise beyond their years. Probably people have told you this since you were a child. Despondence. This is somebody like when you was coming up as a kid, your parents would say, "Yeah, 14 going on 40." Yeah, that was you. The wisdom that you have, whatever these risks were that you took, you've always been blessed with a higher spiritual realm. This is somebody that I'm most likely talking to as a preacher. It's a tarot reader. It's somebody that has spiritual insight. And you were wise beyond your years as a child. Despondence. Not getting along with the 3D family. Family accusing you of being too grown for your age. Prayer and miracle is here. Prayer and miracle is here. This is somebody who's overcome a lot of challenges, has a lot of spiritual downloads on them. Went through a lot with people around them not agreeing with their decisions, not agreeing with the wisdom, but through prayer and miracle has persevered. There is stuff being done in your life that is incredible. Incredible. Mysticism is here for you. This is somebody that is familiar with the spirit world, the occult, as some people like to call it. Oh my God, that is perfection. I am so sorry. That does say perfection. I thought it said perception. I said, oh my God. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. I really blew that. You ain't gotta be perfect. No. Okay, listen. The way the song goes, it says, you ain't gotta be perfect. You just gotta be worth it. But way that I worded it, I said, you just gotta be perfect. Otherwise, you don't deserve it. Perfection. I thought it said perception. And I was like, dude, I don't gotta perfect the fuck you don't. Perfection. What did I tell you? Wow. You know why? Because I'm looking down at this pile of cards and my spirit team was like, girl, hey, clap off. Perception is here. I was like, wait, I got 2 perception cards? Oh my God, I missed the force. Look, workaholic. Somebody here, okay, you're some kind of tarot reader, you're some kind of preacher, you're doing some type of spiritual work that involves prayers and miracles, and you're getting a lot of divine wisdom, and I am so sorry for fucking that up so bad. See what I'm saying about perfection's in reverse. I'm not perfect and neither are you. Doesn't mean we're not successful. Accept it, okay? Faith without works is dead. This is somebody here that takes a leap out on faith. Because you have to understand, as a human being, there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be losses. We're all going to experience losses and grief and grievances. It's just part of the journey. Knight of Pentacles, it's just part of the journey. Understand and believe in a higher power and know that you are protected and nothing is going to happen to you. That God and your spiritual team, and you do got one hell of them, okay? 10 of Pentacles with the Hierophant, whoever I'm talking to, they have the squad is deep up in heaven. That's all I can say. Your spirit team is deep up in there. They work a lot with you. That's why the workaholic and the acceptance, this is just something that you have accepted. People aren't going to understand the work that you do. They're going to be accusatory of it. This is a service that you have agreed to do. You know that you could be a preacher. I'm getting preacher vibes off of this. And you're happy. Whatever this is, you've accepted it. You've embraced the service, and it brings you joy to do this. You bring light to a room. You're enlightening others. Consequently, it does make you feel isolated. This is also somebody here with the service, the joy, and the acceptance, the workaholic. Okay, look. Workaholic. Acceptance. Service. Joy. You're only happy when you're working. I like to be working, and this is somebody that has a passion for what they do because they're called to a higher calling. Consequently, it does make you feel isolation. The reason is you can't fit out and stick in. So this is somebody that has to have high security on their home to protect their family. You know, Hierophant with the Ten of Pentacles, this is our 3D. I got to protect them because we making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures around here. If you're making 6 figures, you're in the 10th percentile of the world. Abundance and perception, because there's an isolation here. The reason that I have to be isolated is because of this amount of abundance and the perception of what you have. It requires a lot of work to keep it. I've accepted this calling. Yes, I'm happy about it, but there's drawbacks to this. It's like being a celebrity. Okay? You don't see things like the rest of the world, and that's why you got where you are. But people, when they see you, they see dollar signs. Okay? Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm really having trouble getting past this because I was like, you see this? I don't got a perfection card. I just have a perception card, and I'm showing it to you, and I didn't read the card. I ain't perfect. Enlightenment. Right on top of the Hierophant. You see that? You don't get any better than this. I love it, man. I love it. Your spirit team is like gonna break it down into elementary terms for me. I love it. I love it. Anything else you got with the Enlightenment? Anything else? I feel like I fudged that up. Anything else you got with the Enlightenment? Just in case I missed something. If I am enlightening, they don't have anything else. If I'm enlightening a cross watcher, do not fuck around and find out. I said this for the Aries reading, not with this type of energy, not with the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Because whatever this person's about, there's way too much spiritual protection. Capricorn, this is the highest level of spiritual protection I think I've ever picked up on ever in any reading. I kiss a lot of ass in videos. This is probably the most ass kissing I've ever done. Who did I use? Taurus used to get God's favorite. This is God's favorite right here. I don't know who I'm talking to. But should I curtsy when you come in a room? Should I bow before ye? Because that's what I'm seeing. You see this? With this. I mean, maybe? I don't know. Because you tell me. Enlightenment. You enlighten I. Thee, thy, I don't know. Enlighten thee. Whoever I'm talking to, you, when you speak, and I'm being funny, okay? But to be real with you, when you speak, you're providing so much enlightenment. It's like a breath of fresh air. They feel like they've had a true message from God. They realize how much protection. It's a force that's around you. Furthermore, I do think that you're strong. physically intimidating. There is a light around you that people know that they stand in God's presence. You feel me? They stand in God's presence when they talk to you. They can feel this vibration on you, and there's a protection on you. And to some people, I'm not going to touch on it because I don't see it here. Perfection in reverse. Some people could be like, well, who do you think you are, God? Well, let me tell you who Capricorn is. A descendant of him, and I do mean close descendant. I don't know. Does anybody know Jesus' last name? I know there was Joseph, Mary, baby Jesus. But this is somebody sharing the last name of Joseph, Mary, and the baby. Whatever your last name is. When I saw the spread, I said, I've never seen a spread like this. Never seen a spread like this. Taurus used to get this message heavy back in the day. I want to say like 6 months ago, a year ago. Every time I did a Taurus reading, I was like, oh Lord, I roll. Here's God's favorite. No. This beats every Taurus reading I've ever done, ever. Gang. This is a spiritual gang for the Most High God himself. I'm talking about the God of Saul, Paul, Joseph, Abraham, Mary. I can't think. I'm so rattled right now. I just can't even pull a thought together. When you speak, you have a lot of knowledge. When you do speak, you carry conviction in your voice. I don't know if there's conviction here, a lot of conviction. There's right and there's wrong, and bow before thee. You do come across as perfect, though. I don't, and you expect perfection, and your boundaries are pretty high. Your expectations are pretty high. That said, your spirit team pretty high. I don't know if you getting high. I don't know. Enlighten us. I don't know. I'm making jokes. I'm trying to make light of this so that we don't, so that I don't come across as mean or any other type of way. And I like to kid around in these readings. Judgments here again. I don't know how this is going to apply for the week and what you don't see coming and what Spirit has to say about it. But what you don't see coming, again, with the judgment, we do serve a God of second chances. Judgment is here. So, casting judgment like this upon yourself and others, you realize there's only one person that can do that, correct? But they are talking about a God that's very gracious and gives many second chances. Is so when they ask God or Jesus in the Bible, how many times do we forgive someone? And I think he said, 7 times 77 or something like that. It's 7 times 77. Basically infinity times. And I probably just messed that proverb up, but it's 7 times 700, 7 times 77 or whatever. Whatever he said, it was something in that degree, and I apologize, I'm messing up that proverb, but I mean no disrespect by it. It's not even a proverb, it's just a passage in the Bible. I apologize that I'm misinterpreting the message, but it's something along those lines. I think it is 7 times 77. I just can't confirm it, and I don't feel good about putting it out there, but it's something along those lines. You get what I'm putting down. 9 of Cups, perfect. This is perfect contentment. Emotional happiness is the perfect contentment. This is a Capricorn that gauges what makes me feel happy. So for some of you, it could be money. But there's a level of a standard. I have standards here. When it makes me feel good, I've hit the sweet spot. Somebody here could be judging you for drinking, judging you for your emotional happiness. Maybe this is how you judge others, what you don't see coming. You know, there's a big level of burden. Somebody here, I don't know if you work out, but you damn well could. You need 10 of Wands. And I picked up on that before because you had the Fool with the 9 of Wands, which is 10 of Wands. I picked up on before, but I did kind of touch on it. I said, whoever I'm dealing with, you got a very intimidating presence. You kind of judge a book by their cover, but rightfully so. I mean, first impressions here are, you know, MF, you know. I think that you read somebody very accurately on an emotional, empathetic level, an empath level. Is this person I'm talking to? Who am I talking to? And you can see right away when someone has stress on them. You can tell right away when they care. You can tell right away when they don't give a fuck. Are they in it just for themselves? Your judgment, your compass is north. Yeah, this is somebody with a north compass. Capricorn. Your I don't give a fuck is at an all-time high. Your I don't give a fuck is at an all-time high. You definitely could be single and staying that way. Honey, this is hard for me to say, but this is definitely right up your alley. It is hard for me to say. You expect a lot from people. You do. You expect them to bring the same level of positivity that you bring. And you expect that this person knows, as well as you do, that there's challenges in life, right? But 10 of Wands in a challenge position, it's like we all have our burdens to bear in life. You have to know what to let go of and what to keep pushing on. And this is how you judge people. Are you a positive person? Check. Do you understand that life brings burdens and you know what's out of your control and what is in your control? Check. Therefore, it's given you these standards, right, that make you come across as somebody that don't care about people, because if they're not up to code, they're not up to standards, they haven't met your level of expertise, you don't care. Consequently, I see the prayers here. God really wants to answer this prayer for you. I see it. You're very bothered about something right now. Nobody would know it on the outside. When you're out in public, you're happy-go-lucky. But at night, particularly at nighttime, this is somebody in their prayer work. You're praying for an answered prayer. 9 of Cups is a very single energy, and it bothers you, I think. 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords. You're single. Oh, the issue with you is that you're coming across as someone, with the King of Cups in reverse, you're coming across as someone who's unemotional and vain. Judging a book by its cover, you're coming across as someone of vanity. In order to approach you, I said, do I gotta bow to you, curtsy to you? The truth is, you're human out here. You have the same emotions that everybody else does. You have the same desire for fulfillment that everybody else does. You also have a God-sized void in your life. And you do desperately seek God on some type of personal level here. I really don't want to expose. But you may struggle with some type of vanity issue. And whatever this vanity issue is with you, it's very emotionally gratifying to you. And it could be filling some God-sized void in your life that only God could fill. So all this drinking you doing, all this drinking and drugging and jelly rolls, all that I need, my lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. Yeah. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams. You're coming across as someone vain, but you aren't this person that people see you as. I think you're extremely emotional. Your brain power is up. Your emotions are at a 9 and your thoughts are at a 9. So you're running at a 99 where you don't have nothing left. This is the threshold God gave you. Okay, we're all built with thresholds of weight that we can carry, correct? So when God built you, he said, this person can carry this much. This person has a 5,000 pound weight limit. You're at 4,999 and a half, where there's divine intervention here, okay? I have judgment here on the King of Cups reverse. Somebody here that you dealt with, I feel like you really have a difficulty expressing any type of emotions. Because the outside world just wants to see all this love and light. But you really have this fear of vulnerability. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to humiliate myself. But there's a humility aspect of it. And this is someone here that doesn't really want to show that side of them. This is somebody with first of all, I don't want to say you're abusing substances. I don't see that here at all. But this is somebody that takes on a hell of a lot of stuff. So the coping mechanism of this person would to be take on a hell of a workload. Carry all the weight. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Go get the money, go get the money. You pushing, okay? Pushing it. Wasn't that the title of your last reading? Pushing it? There we are. Capricorn, you're coming out in your own reading. There we are. There we are. 10 of Wands. So the challenge here is whether to keep carrying something or to let it go, drop it. And this is something you've been praying about. But the issue with you, Temperance and the Devil comes out together. Now, the issue with you that I see is that you have, I'm going to be very general with you. You've got the angel on one ear, and guess who on the other? This is somebody that could have Sagittarius in their chart, Pisces in their chart, Scorpio in their chart, Cancer, Aquarius. But you're here. I think that your temper is something that I think that you most likely do work out. If not, you carry a heavy load. You carry all the burden. You are what's known as a people pleaser. But this type of person never gets any help. The only help you get is from God. I also want you to know that your spiritual team, the star card following the Temperance and the Devil, consist of a lot of light, equally parts. So You ain't perfect, but you damn near close. You are human at the end of the day. But the star card with the temperance and the devil, I like you because with the 10 of wands in a challenge position, this is somebody that knows what to persevere through on. And this person also knows when to give up. Recently, though, you've encountered a situation that's left you feeling vulnerable. It's left you feeling isolated to the point where the only person I could confide in is God, and I really need help here with an answered prayer. So this person, I think that you need help with your temper. You may alleviate stress by lifting weights. I feel like the person I'm talking to lifts weights. I do. If not, whatever you do, you lift a lot. I don't know why, but you do all the lifting. 9 is a single energy. You could be the sole provider of your home. You come across as very masculine. Even if you're a female. I done gave my watches away. I ain't got no time for that. And I said that at the beginning of the reading. I said, well, my neck says I'm doing well. My jewelry says I'm doing well. My watch say I'm doing well. I done gave my watches away. I ain't got no time for that. But I also think, and I said this in your reading, I said, I'm not accusing you of having a drinking problem. Maybe. King of Cups is in reverse. This is somebody that has a problem expressing their emotions. Therefore, on the outside world, it looks like you don't care about anything. You don't care about anyone. You have these high levels of expectations. But at the end of the day, you're human like everybody else. There's something here that you need an answered prayer on. It's working through some type of addiction. You know, people can be addicted to many things. This is somebody that can be addicted to working out. Okay? You can get addicted to any damn thing. I could be talking to somebody who's addicted to God. I mean, spending too much time with God. This is also talking about somebody who goes to church who's not making it. Not making it. Very judgmental of others, but really showing nobody in the physical realm that they're in. You ain't showing nobody love. You're very judgmental. If this ain't you, it's somebody around you. They only care about their own happiness. They're extremely selfish. They only care about their own desires being fulfilled. But at the same time, when you see the stresses of other people's around you and it's time to help them, and these people really have problems. It's like Bruce Almighty when he wanted God's power. Because he thought God was just up there howling hog. And it's like, I would do anything to be God for a day. Really? You want them types of burdens? You want to deal with people like this, temperance and the devil? On what you have to filter through, on what to approve and not to approve, of what to grant prayers on or what not to grant prayers on. Somebody here is leaving a lot of messages for God. God, hey, it's me again, Tim. It's me and Margaret. This is, hey, it's me, Margaret. Whatever you're going through, you're struggling to get an answered prayer on. This is a test of your patience, temperance, okay? They're still working on something with you that you're trying to persevere through. You're getting an A+ for that. There is an answered prayer being given to you right now, as in what you don't see coming, something you've been praying for. In your private moments, there's an answered prayer here. It's coming at a time, and I gave this message to another sign. I don't remember what the sign was. It's coming at a time where you're at a 5,000 capacity weight limit, and you're at 4,995 or 99.5. and you're just about to lose your grip. You've got a lot of angelic support here that's doing some they're fighting battles in the background that you don't know nothing about. If you knew the weight that your spiritual team has right now, they're fighting a lot of battles in your behalf that you know nothing about. Because this is, and I don't mean to get too far spiritual here, but there's something going on in the higher realms right now that you don't know anything about. And these are opposing forces against you. They're opposing you. And to keep you at this level of happiness, it requires you to stay in faith right now and to continue praying for your team, your spiritual team. Your spiritual team's taking an ass whooping right now. I don't know who that's for. It's for someone. They've really encountered an issue. 10 of Wands is in a challenged position. This team that I'm talking to has encountered a issue. Their opponent here is quite formidable. This is why you need to pray for your team. Should be included in your prayers to pray for your team. The way they protect you on things that you know nothing about, you should be praying for them as well. Okay. Somebody here is really struggling whether to let go of something. To recap, there's somebody here what you don't see coming. There's an answered prayer coming here. Really, I think at the end of the day, they're asking you to forget this shit. Forget it. Forget all the shit that's bogging you down and be an answered prayer to someone else, okay? I know that that's a pretty simple message, but really it's kind of simple when you talk about God. There's people out there that really just need a simple favor, and you really don't know the mark you're leaving on someone's life. You don't know what other people are going through. So if you want this answered prayer so bad, you'll get it. But you carry a lot of weight, and they're identifying that. But there's also a part of you that doesn't give a fuck about others. I see it too many times. King of Cups, very judgmental. 10 of Wands or something here. It's like, nope, got too much going on. This is a Capricorn that has no problem saying no to others. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Listen, hold up for a second. There's people out there also going through spiritual warfare like you. Like your team. This could be something minor, like helping somebody carry groceries that's a complete stranger. Everybody's going through addictions, private addictions. I mean, there is somebody struggling with a private addiction here. I see it. Their temper is a problem. Somebody could be addicted to working out, and they use this as a coping mechanism, and they worry about it. If I don't go, it bothers me so bad that I feel a void if I don't go. It's kind of turned into a toxic addiction. It's also left you feeling very vain. People judging a book by its cover, like all they see is a big person, big muscles, but they're not realizing that you are a whole human being with real feelings, and that not only do you have feelings like you're smart as fuck, you have concerns like everybody else. All they're seeing is the physical. You're dealing with people that only live in the physical. Capricorn, this is somewhere, you got a lot of major arcana here, and it's a reading, it's a bunch of cards that's come out that I've never dealt with like this. Judgment, the Star, the Temperance, and the Devil. What do you want me to say when all these major arcanas come out with you? Judgment and the Star. Okay, this is God again. This is the higher powers. These are the archangels showing up for you, right? Then you got Temperance and the Devil. The Devil is your sign. But this is somebody who's really struggling to work through their stuff. Like, this is somebody most likely doing the work. And it's hard. I'm addressing my demons, and it's hard. Well, you're not going to be able to address these demons without the help of God. Somebody here does need to pray just a little bit more. They need to not only pray, but faith without works is dead. You've also got to put that into action. It's very simple. Even though that your workload is more that you can bear, you could do very simple acts of kindness for people and realize that all types of people are dealing with physical struggles. They're all dealing with some type of spiritual warfare. You could be a preacher that is mentally overloaded right now. I see a preacher here that could have mental breakdown, mental overload. Almost feeling like they are a messenger of God, but this is people almost kind of worshiping you like a God. And you're not built like God. But these people have a lot of faith in you, and it's hard to put on this smile. And people really unload all their problems on you, and you have to stay very unemotional and detached, and tell people, only God can judge you, and I'm not judging you. I'm staying unemotional about this, but the truth is you're highly emotional, and this does bother you, and you've got to take this to God and ask him, please wipe this out of my mind. This person just shared something with me that's awful. This person is going through spiritual warfare, and it places burden on you. You definitely could be a preacher. Where this line of work there's a level of emotional detachment that it requires, and you're struggling with it. Not only that, who does the preacher turn to? You know what I'm saying? Other than the Bible. You may need to talk to another preacher or another reader or whatever spiritual line of work you're in, because we do have spiritual overload here. On another note, to keep it positive, I do see, what I can tell you is that your dark and your light energy is extremely balanced out here, and you do roll hard with a huge team that's given you a lot of spiritual knowledge that you struggle with. I believe this keeps you up at night. You're happy with the knowledge and the gifts that you attain, but it does become a problem at times where you got to go get grounded and be by yourself. You may need to go and really touch water, because I'm seeing it too many times. There's something here, maybe getting baptized, or they want you to get by the water because they want you to get out of your head. So this is like sensitivity training, because somebody here is going through desensitized. They want you to actually put your foot in water, but not only that, they want you to pour. Your job is to pour into others, and they realize that this is taking a toll onto you, because there's people pouring a lot of problems on you. It's demonic spirits, and you're kind of washing them off of people, and it's hard. Ten of Wands, it's hard to take on this level of spiritual warfare, because it attracts spiritual warfare. Even if you're a reader, it attracts spiritual warfare. And it's appropriate for you to be in touch with other people in your tribe, to be talking to people, to get some of this off of you. And this is a cleanse. There's something about water you need to do. Put your feet in the water. Something with your feet. You may need to put salt. There's salt regimens here. You need to put salt regimens here, because you're being poured. People are dumping on you, and it's being filtered. There's a filter that we need to use, okay? Okay, somebody's family here is accusing you of not loving them, of being vain. Yeah. I think that you have a hard time with time management and delegating tasks. You're very focused on whatever it is you do. You do try to stay detached to keep it away from your family. But this recent challenge that you're dealing with is very hard to overcome. It is going to require a little bit more spiritual prayer. And it's going to require you to delegate some tasks. You're really struggling here. It's a 22. Yeah. This is somebody, look, man, I can't make it any clearer. This is somebody with an angel on one ear and the devil on the other. And it's like, which one? It's hard. Whatever this situation is, this is a hard one. Are you going to accept this challenge, or are you going to let it go? And I don't know what this is concerning, but it's where you put your focus, because this could lead to a lot of grudges. Whatever it is, it's running a lot of space in your head. Emotionally. Maybe worried about your family, someone coming after your family, trying to balance my work and my family life. I've never seen a spread come out like this. Enlightenment with the Judgment. You have a lot of gifts and talents that are from the Most High. You've been an entrusted servant. I think you're a preacher. I really do. Faith. Whatever this is, it's in a challenge position. What you don't see coming is something is going to happen. This is an oh my God moment. Nine of Swords. Oh my God, how can this happen? I pray. How am I going to... This is going to challenge your faith. This could be a conversation. If you're it's going to challenge your faith. There's a challenge up against your faith. How could this happen? Oh my God. You could be getting some enlightenment about a male within a home, and you have a knee-jerk reaction. This knee-jerk reaction is going to make you want to hulk out. You won't like me when I'm angry. Yep, and you're really going to struggle with this angel and this devil on each ear on what to do. It's going to challenge your faith. The Despondence, yeah. You are going to lean towards the latter. You're going to lean into your sign, which is the devil. You're tending to want to lean into, and I see him looking at it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yes, we could stay light and love, or this is looking a little bit more appealing, okay? And I see it here. There's something here you're catching wind of, and it's going to rattle your faith. And it's going to make you want to lean more into your dark energy. I do see where you're trying real hard. I'm doing all this work. This is also something where your light is just irritating the shit out of other people, and nobody seems to get along with you because they don't understand your perception of things. They just don't. They never will. So accept it. You need to know that some things you do not have control over. 10 of Wands. You like to have control over everything. Some things you need to let go. Temperance with the devil. Just realize this is spiritual warfare. A lot of it is. And this despondence. You aren't perfect and you can't make everybody happy. And even though you are perfect, do you know the amount of people that were jealous of God, jealous of Jesus? After he performed all those miracles, still hated him, still questioned him. Spirit's opinion. And then I gotta go. I didn't see it playing like this. Capricorn, I apologize for whatever you're going through, baby, but I hope this message helps you. I really do. You are in my, you're in my team, and you're in my prayers. You know what I'm saying? You're one of mine. And, this message is for you. Like, we all in this together. Page of Swords, you know what I mean? We all in this together. We're all under one roof. I do want you to heighten your security around your home, okay? This Page of Swords with this Four of Wands, I want you, somebody here is most likely trying to figure out where you live, or there's somebody here looking into something. I don't like it. Researching the family, where you live or something. I don't like that. There's this level of spiritual warfare here that I'm not familiar with. I'm not familiar with the spiritual warfare. I'm not. It does have something to do with your money. And I want you, listen, the minute you get this message, please heighten your security right now. The minute you get this message, I don't know how many cameras you need around your house. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, baby. But there's a family here that people are wanting to know more about, and I don't like it. I am not trying to make you paranoid, but your angel team here is telling me that they are up against a very hard spiritual warfare, and they're struggling. They're struggling. You don't know because they've kept a lot of this away from you. It's not something that you can see. This is called spiritual warfare. God and the devil. I can't be any more blunt. You need to pray for your team. Pray for your team, because there is a very formidable opponent here, spiritually speaking. This is a spiritual war that your team is having, even as big as they are. What was the song that you had? Drake Knife Talk? Somebody here is obsessed with your money. I don't know if you're single or what it is, but they see you as they want to know the truth about the money. Something here you don't know. Something very toxic going on. I see you finding out, and I see it breaking your heart. I see that you really going to struggle to let go of this heartbreak. It hurts. God, it hurts. It hurts so bad on a level I've never felt before. And this is what's going to rattle you. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, that's a 44. It's rattling my feet. This is a part of your journey. Yeah, there it is. I know. Here, you got 444. Your spirit team. This is a cry from help from your spirit team. Some of you are going to see the truth about somebody you're dealing with, and it's a devastating blow. Somebody's been keeping something from you. You've been going with this person for a while. Somebody here has been bored. They want a little bit of an escape, and there's a heavy accusation here. Somebody here, I don't know, there's an injury here. And somebody is going to be very upset about this injury. They want answers and they want them now. I don't give a fuck if they're asleep, wake them up. I don't care that I can't see them. I am their whoever relative. I'm getting in there. You're very, very valuable. You're very valuable to God. You're very valuable to God, but this is definitely going to hurt you. I see it. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords. Before I even saw the rest of the cards, I said, whatever this truth is, this hurts. I mean, this has heartbreak. Somebody's been holding on to something. They've been holding something back for a while. Really sitting with something. For some of you, this person's literally sleeping with somebody else, and you're gonna lose it. Every bone in your body's gonna want to retaliate. For others of you, someone here is injured. They've been keeping something from you, and they're injured. They're sick or they're injured. They're sick or they're injured. They're sick. You might realize that you're sick now because of their sickness, whatever that sickness may be. Either way, I see you flipping out. I see you flipping out at the exposure of whatever this is, because it breaks your heart. There's something here you need a break from. You really do. You need a break from this. Somebody may ask you for a break. At that time, you may accuse this person of whatever you're going to accuse them of. In the meantime, I have some spiritual warfare here to the 10th degree. This is somebody's family being under spiritual attack. I have a lot of research on the family. I have the truth being exposed about somebody's address. They want you to batten down the hatches right now, because whatever this is, it's being exposed. It is intended to cause you and the people around you harm. Now is a time to batten down the hatches, like pray and go take extra measures of protection. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but whoever this is, there's injury here and there's illness on a 444. They're really relying on you to take action right now and to stay focused in whatever action you're taking. Meaning prayer and protection. Prayer and protection. Okay? I've never seen a reading like this explicit, but this is definitely black arts that I'm not familiar with. I've never seen it come out that blunt before. Okay, it's a spiritual team here that really wants to get their message across. It's spiritual warfare. There's spiritual warfare all up on this reading. All up on it. All up on it. There's a formidable opponent here. I mean, I see your team like locked and loaded. It does remind me of a time when recently my boyfriend said he was gonna change the brakes and rotors in my car. First of all, the brakes, it only takes an hour. 4 hours later, and he was so frustrated. I thought, like, he's so angry he can't talk to me. So then as I get to driving a car, within 2 months, the car is shaking so bad it's doing a crab walk. It needs rotors now. Not now, but yesterday. To the point I had to park it. So then when he said, you know what, no problem, I put the rotors on for you. Take me an hour tops. I've done it 100 times. Well, 4 hours later, he said, oh my fucking God, I had to beat. It took 4 hours to get one rotor off. The car is 9 years old and never had the rotors replaced, ever. So when he goes to, I got all 4 done. When he goes to take the back one off, it won't come off, to the point he's YouTubing videos like, what am I doing? I don't want to fuck up this car. What am I doing wrong? The issue is there's so much rust and corrosion on the rotor that he's got to beat it off. And he's got to use WD-40 and beat and bang. You get what I'm saying? So at first glance, this is a spirit team that was like, psh. Either way, they were up for the challenge, looked forward to it. But somebody here has a very formidable opponent, is all I'm going to say. I know as a person that's part of all I'm saying is it's very important to pray for your team. That is, you ask God above to support your team, because they're keeping you shielded from so many things that you are not aware of. You need to also ask for divine protection from your team when dealing with black arts, okay? Familiarize yourself with voodoo, hoodoo, hexes, curses, vexes, black arts, divination, abuse. I'm not asking you to be familiar with practices. I'm asking you to be aware of the terms so you know what to send back on a daily basis. You need to flip through the Bible. I'm not asking you to do it for an hour. I'm asking you for 2 minutes of your day. Flip it open. Believe me, God just wants you to understand one little quick paragraph, and you've done your due diligence. Life is very fast right now, and I understand that. But this is somebody going through spiritual warfare, without the shadow of a doubt. I hope that the message helped you. Take care.